Hi guys, welcome back to my first mental health Minecraft in a very long time. Today we are going to be discussing loneliness, its effects on your mental health, and how to deal with your mental health when you are alone or lonely. This is all advice from my personal experiences, so please know these are not the only ways to help yourself. There are so many ways out there to help yourself besides my own. Dealing with loneliness can be one of the hardest things a person can do, especially when it is coupled with depression and anxiety. A lot of the times we can let the depression and anxiety cause us to feel alone, or feeling alone causes the depression or anxiety. Being lonely makes us feel separated from society, like we are somehow not human, at least not to the extent that everyone else is. This increases depression and anxiety. Feeling as if you are separated from everyone and no one can help, as well as feeling like a piece of crap for not being social, are very popular feelings during states of loneliness. Some of these feelings make us separate even further from society, and it becomes a recurring issue. Dealing with it may seem impossible. After all, you feel helpless and alone. And people will say you are not alone, but that does not stop the feelings you feel. It does not make your feelings any less real. With all this being said, here is how I dealt and still deal with loneliness. Your first step is to focus on yourself. Work on improving yourself and your mental health first and foremost. If you are experiencing thoughts of self-harm or suicidal thoughts, my apologies, always admit yourself to the hospital or at least call a hotline. There, you can figure out your issues with professionals, as well as be offered outpatient therapy or psychiatry once you leave. If you do not feel the need to harm yourself, then these are the next steps. Whenever you are alone and anxiety hits, I suggest meditation. I personally do breathing exercises, and to make it more fun for myself, I incorporate the classic meditation position with chakra hand positions. That way I am more entertained and more focused on my meditation. With dealing with depression while being alone, the best thing to do is talk to at least one person a day. Talking to people after isolating yourself may seem difficult, but once you are done talking, you will feel much better. You do not even have to talk to someone your age or someone new. A family member or a loved one is just fine. And just remember, when you are feeling alone, feeling anxiety and depression while you're alone, doing any little thing can help. Moving, getting out of bed, taking a shower, taking care of yourself, going down and taking a walk. Anything with that kind of stuff is with being active, and you just have to be moving with anxiety especially. Depression, same thing. Being outside especially is good for depression, and working out is especially good for depression. Working out is also great for anxiety because partially I think that the reason that people can get anxiety, like when you drink caffeinated drinks, for example, you have all this pent-up energy and your body doesn't know what to do with it, so it starts getting nervous, and you just that can just lead your brain to just fly into different directions about different things and overthink and stuff like that. So just be active in some way. Talk to someone at least once a day, and I think that way you'll have a way better experience even if you are alone the rest of the day. You'll have at least a little more fun being alone, and being alone isn't a bad thing. In my opinion, I like being alone a lot of the time, so it's just you can't let depression and anxiety take over when you're alone, because that's when you're most vulnerable. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope that I was able to help in some way, shape, or form. As always, have a mentally healthy and happy week. Good night, everyone.